Guys, you're welcome to another tutorial. Now in this tutorial I'll be learning how to make a bishop collar. This bishop collar is very easy to learn, it is not difficult, and it is very beautiful and neat. Now before fixing the sleeve, this is it. I'm putting it on for you guys to see how it is on my neck. Now this bishop collar, it's a very classic one. This is not your regular bishop collar. So if this tutorial interests you, kindly stay to the end. Now after this, you're going to fix your buttons. Take it to the button hole and fix your buttons. Now let's get started. So this is the shirt. I've gone ahead to sew everything. So the only thing for us to learn is just to fix the bishop collar. Now you're going to measure your neck from the starting of where you fix your button to the center of the back. You will measure it. So what I have there is 9.3. So after that, I'm using a medium gum stay. Yeah, it is thicker than paper gum. So you fold it into two and you are going to get a straight line. You're going to roll a straight line. After rolling the straight line, so from the center front, you take your tape and you're going to measure the 9.3. Whatever your collar neck gives you is what you're going to measure, and you will place it there like that and roll a straight line. So that is me rolling a straight line. From there, I will measure 2.5 inch from the starting line. Yeah, 2.5 inches. Then I'm just going to be curving it that way. Just watch the way I curve. After curving, blend up all the dotted lines. Then the next thing you're going to be doing is you're still going to be measuring your neck, because when you curve, the measurements get to change. So you measure it all over again. Follow your curve and measure. You can see the difference of what we have. Yeah, then from there you mark 1 inch all the way down. 1 inch is for the collar. You're going to measure 1 inch and you also blend up the dotted lines. After that, you're just going to be giving it a curve. Watch what I'm doing. Watch how I curve it. Just give it a curve at the starting point there. Then that is all about this, and you're cutting it off. Just cut it off properly. Then the next thing is for you to follow the curve and you cut it. Okay guys, we are done cutting it, and you're going to be taking your fabric, because you'll be using the fabric to cover it. Now you get a long fabric that can accommodate your collar. Then we need 2 pieces of it, so you slash it into 2, divide it into 2, then you drop 1, keep 1 aside. Then let's start working with 1. So you take your collar and you're going to place it on it. After placing, you just fold your fabric that way, because we'll be sewing it on top. Towards the end, you will sew it on top. So just watch what I do, so you understand. So you keep folding to meet the starting of the collar. You keep folding. Do not allow it exceed the starting. Then make sure your collar doesn't fold inside. It must be straight. After that, you are going to cut off some of the fabric, because we don't need it. You're going to cut it off. Cut it very close to the stitch, but not too close to the stitch. Then Look at how it is from the back, and this is it from the front. The next thing you do is to take your second piece, the second piece of fabric. Now you have to make sure they are right side to right side, like that is why you are seeing my chalk there for me to, because this fabric looks very close to, they are almost the same. So you make sure you use your chalk to indicate the back and the front. Now you're going to leave some place here, so place it like that, then just use your chalk to trace it on the fabric. If you cannot sew it like that without it moving, so use your chalk to trace it the way you see me doing, like that, and you'll be using your pins to secure it down so that when you are sewing it doesn't shift. Then follow your lines and you sew. You're not sewing exactly on the paper gum or medium gum stay, you're sewing very close to it. After sewing that way, you'll be cutting off that. Just cut off leaving 1 inch. Cut it off leaving 1 inch. Then you're also going to be trimming, cutting off that part. So just watch how I cut very close to your stitch, leaving like 0.25 before your actual stitch. After cutting, guys, you're going to be notching it. Remove your pins first before you notch, because it is a curvy part. Any part that is curvy, you have to notch. Notch it that way, and you're going to be turning it inside out. When you turn it, make sure it is well balanced. Then you take it to your ironing table and you're giving it a good press. Now guys, this is it after ironing it. I folded it into two for me to get the center line. Then you're going to be trimming off that, leaving ½ inch, because that ½ inch is what you use to sew the collar to your shirt. Now you're taking your shirt, and from the inside out of the shirt, you will place it that way. From the wrong side of the shirt, you can see my shoulder joining line there. Yes, so you're going to place it that way from the starting point. Then you make sure the center of the collar matches with the center of your back. Then you pin it together. After pinning, make sure everything is well placed. You can still pin all the way from the starting to the end. If you can do that, then you are going to be sewing with the ½ inch. Sew all the way to the end of the collar. Make sure the last part also matches with the end of the collar. Then you sew. After sewing, guys, remove your pins. Now you flip it over and we'll be top stitching. Now look at how it is from the inside. It is very neat. So you're going to fold it inside that way, and you're going to be top stitching on it. You top stitch all the way to the end. Yep, just the way you see me doing, like that. Now after this, guys, you're going to iron it properly. Now look at it from the inside. It is very neat. So guys, this is the collar. It is ready. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.